This video covers the new training and survey program named Experio. As stated in the 2013 second quarter holiday newsletter, the scores you get on these tests are in no way included in your yearly employee review. So relax when you take them. There's no need to Google for the correct answers. Their sole purpose is to help you understand holidays procedures and review the training tips that we've created. One of the best things about Experio is that you're able to review the test scores as soon as you finish. The only exception to this is if there is a survey question on a test, that has to be evaluated first before you'll be able to review your test. Also, just like here, a follow-up video will always be made to try to give you a more detailed explanation of each question. So let's go through the first 10 questions on a recent IT test. Number 1, how can you increase the battery life of your phone? Actually, this question's answer, shown in green, all of the above, is no longer valid, simply because the new phones that we've just purchased, it's incredibly hard to turn off 4G. So the top two answers are still correct, but no need to turn off 4G unless it's easy for you to do on the phone that you have. Beneath there you can see something that I did as a recap. You can see company average on this test was 88% got it correct. So we did very well on this test. Question number 2. When should you not use the IT trouble ticket system? The correct answer is when you have an emergency. In this situation, you should call Dragon or Luciana, and they will begin to handle the solution immediately. Company-wide, people did fairly good on this one. I am disappointed that 10 people did say anytime. There is no good reason to use it. And the fourth one, anytime, a call to Mr. Gibson is the only way to get IT to do anything. I'm hoping that the people that answered it this way simply misread the question. The third choice, where you should call me, Steve Cozy, is also incorrect. I am here to provide emergency service. I am here to provide emergency service for the entire IT staff. And if there is a problem, mostly on weekends, Dragon or Lou will get a hold of me if there's something I need to do. Question number 3. Our current cell phone contracts with Verizon have an unlimited amount of minutes. We did very well on this at 84%. The correct answer, of course, is false. While we did negotiate a great contract and we do have quite a lot of unlimited minutes, we still have to watch about how we use our phone month to month. Question 4. What should I do to my computer before leaving work every day? Didn't do very well on this one. Only 48% of the people got this right. The correct answer is log out. A majority of the people also, 34, said log out and turn off your monitor. This is one of the reasons why videos will always be created to go over these tests. Explanation of this is in our server farm, our servers actually tell each PC on the network to turn their monitors off automatically after 1 hour of not using them. Question number 1. Turn it off. That answer is completely incorrect for 2 reasons. Windows updates come down at night, and virus protection is updated each night and scanned. And if you turn your PC off, that doesn't occur. So always leave your PC on and simply log out every night. And you do want to log off simply to keep prying eyes by janitors or anyone else from being able to get into your system. Number 5 came up the other day. Which statement is true? This has to deal with ordering phone and internet services. And the correct answer is number 3. Only IT has the right to order any phone and internet service. And we did very well on this. Question number 6. I don't need to bother IT to install software on my computer. Great score on this one again also, 96%. IT is the only department that should install software on your computer. Our computer setup here is incredibly complex, and as you install more and more different types of software, they actually have a great deal of possibility to damage the setup that you have. Also, just as a side note, be cautious on installing too much software on even your home computers, just as a rule of thumb. Question number 7. I'm getting a notification that my computer is infected with a virus and it asks me to make a choice. We did very well on this one. As you can see, the correct answer, it may be dangerous, so I'll report it to the help desk immediately. Question 1, we got 14 people that answer 1 that is. We had 14 people choose it. I'll ask IT. The correct procedure is to turn in a trouble ticket. One person, unfortunately, chose number 4. Sometimes it's just a hoax, so I'll ignore it altogether. Viruses are one of the biggest problems facing the computer world these days, and anytime you think you have a virus, either at the office or even on your home PC, you should never ignore it. Question number 8. If your phone begins freezing up repeatedly, what should you do? Happy to say again, we had a fantastic score on this one. The whole key is to power the phone down, remove the battery, replace, and then if that doesn't fix the problem, turn in a trouble ticket to IT. Phones are in so many ways just like a PC, and specifically like laptops. Just a hint, if your laptop ever has a problem, remove its battery. Plug in just the power, boot it up. You'll be surprised how many times it will actually start. Then you can put the battery right back in. Question number 9. This one I was disappointed in, and it's one that we didn't do well as a company, but everybody should know. Which statement about FM Link is true? The third choice is the correct one. FM Link is updated from MRI on Wednesdays and Fridays, or when an emergency situation comes up with leasing. So many people, 32, chose the fourth solution, that there's no data connection between FM Link and MRI. You always have to make changes in both programs. This is one of the keys when Mr. Gibson had the IT department look into another program and then to eventually create our own version of property management software called FM Link. MRI gets updated daily in hundreds of different ways, and if we had to try to keep both of these databases in sync, it would be a nightmare. And that's why we created a data dump directly from MRI to FM Link. This is a one-way connection, and you can see it in FM Link by fields that do not allow you to edit them. So if you see something wrong in FM Link and you can't change it, you are probably going to have to go into MRI and make the change there, and then during the next data feed you will see the change in FM Link. The last question we're going to cover today. There is no problem with leaving personal or funny videos and pictures in your holiday prop email box because our new mail server has unlimited capacity. Almost a perfect score on this, but there is one caveat. While we do have a huge email server, it still has a capacity as far as hard drive space. No longer has a capacity about size, except that our email server grows approximately by 4 times every year. And it's estimated right now by Sean Dragon and I that we're actually going to have to replace the hard drives in our mail server sometime in late 2014 or mid 2015. So there still is a reason to clean out your mailbox of items you don't need. At the same time, based on what we do here at Holiday, don't go overboard with what you delete. So often we have to go back and find things to justify our decisions. So when in doubt, don't delete, but delete things that you know you don't need. You can see on number 11, this was a survey question, and that's why the test scores weren't available immediately. When we simply asked if there was any way we could help you make your job easier. And we do appreciate everyone that did give us feedback in this area. It was actually very helpful, and we did get some very nice comments. That concludes this video. Biggest thing you have to remember is what I said right at the beginning. No pressure at all on any of these tests. We simply hope that they help you understand a little bit more about how Holiday works.